Let me introduce you to Morgan Housel. A brilliant writer, but not just that, as he's not your average financial writer. With a unique talent for weaving captivating stories with complex financial concepts, he has made a name for himself as one of the most insightful and thought-provoking writers of our time. His best-selling book, The Psychology of Money, Timeless Lessons on Wealth, Greed, and Happiness, is a testament to his ability to connect with readers on a deeper level, exploring the complex emotions and psychological factors that drive our financial decisions. This is Financial Intellect, where we promote that to be finance savvy, we are your buddy. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you'll be the first to know whenever we upload a new video. Now let's get right into the video. Housel's book is a game changer. It is a book that will challenge the way you think about money and your relationship with it. It is a book that will make you question your assumptions, your beliefs, and your biases. It is a book that will make you reflect on your life and what truly matters to you. What makes this book so powerful is Housel's ability to blend storytelling, data, and research to create a captivating narrative that is both informative and entertaining. He draws on a wealth of real-life examples, historical anecdotes, and psychological studies to explore the complexities of money and how our attitudes and behaviors towards it affect our lives. Through his book, Housel argues that financial success is not just about money, but about the way we think and feel about it. He shows that our financial decisions are influenced by a range of factors, including our upbringing, our culture, our social norms, and our personal experiences. He highlights how our biases and emotions can lead us astray, causing us to make irrational decisions that undermine our financial well-being. And with that said, here are 6 key takeaways from Housel's The Psychology of Money. Number 1. Wealth is not just about money. Morgan Housel argues that true wealth is not just about the amount of money that we have, but also encompasses other non-financial factors that are equally important in our lives. He suggests that money is just one component of a much larger and more complex picture of wealth. For example, a person with a high net worth but poor health may not be able to enjoy their wealth to the fullest extent. Similarly, a person with a large fortune but no close relationships may feel lonely and unfulfilled. Housel suggests that we should consider a broader definition of wealth that includes these other aspects of our lives, such as physical and mental health, meaningful relationships, and a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Moreover, the pursuit of wealth often comes at a cost. It may require us to work long hours, miss important moments with loved ones, or sacrifice our health and well-being. Housel argues that we should consider the trade-offs involved in our pursuit of financial success and be intentional about how we allocate our time and resources. Ultimately, the point that Housel makes is that wealth is not an end in itself, but a means to an end. It is a tool that can be used to achieve other goals, such as security, happiness, and personal fulfillment. By recognizing the importance of these other aspects of wealth, we can lead more well-rounded and fulfilling lives rather than being consumed by the pursuit of money alone. Number 2. Emotions play a crucial role in financial decision-making. When it comes to making financial decisions, we like to think that we are logical, rational beings driven by data and facts. However, as Morgan Housel points out, emotions actually play a crucial role in our financial decision-making, often driving us to make choices that are irrational or counterproductive. Consider, for example, the fear and anxiety that many of us feel during times of economic uncertainty, such as a market downturn or recession. These emotions can cause us to panic and sell our investments at the worst possible time, locking in losses and missing out on potential gains in the future. Similarly, the excitement and euphoria that we feel during a bull market can lead us to take on too much risk, investing in speculative assets or making purchases that we cannot really afford. These emotional responses are deeply ingrained in our psychology and can be difficult to overcome. Housel suggests that the key to making better financial decisions is to recognize and acknowledge the role that emotions play in our thinking and to take steps to counteract them. Housel's message is clear. Emotions are a powerful force in our financial lives, and we ignore them at our peril. By recognizing and managing our emotions, we can make better decisions, reduce our financial stress and anxiety, and ultimately lead more fulfilling lives. Number 3. Time is one of the most valuable resources we have. Time is one of the most valuable resources we have in life, yet it is often taken for granted. In his book, Housel argues that time is particularly important when it comes to our financial lives. The earlier we start investing and saving, the more time we have to let compound interest work its magic and grow our wealth over the long term. But time is not just valuable in terms of our finances. It is also a precious commodity that we can never get back. We often find ourselves wishing for more time, whether it is to spend with loved ones, pursue our passions, or simply relax and enjoy life. And yet, we often squander our time on things that do not truly matter or bring us joy. Housel suggests that we can make the most of our time by being intentional about how we use it. This means setting priorities, focusing on the things that truly matter, and avoiding distractions and time wasters. It also means being mindful of how we spend our time, recognizing that every moment is a choice and an opportunity to create something meaningful. Number 4. Simplicity is key to successful investing. When it comes to investing, it can be tempting to get caught up in the latest trends and fads, or to obsess over every market fluctuation and economic indicator. However, Morgan Housel argues in The Psychology of Money that simplicity is actually key to successful investing. The reason for this is simple. The more complex and convoluted our investment strategies become, the harder it is to stick to them over the long term. We might be able to make the occasional lucky bet or savvy trade, but over time, the odds are against us. We are much more likely to fall prey to our own biases and emotions, making impulsive or ill-advised decisions that harm our returns. Instead, Housel suggests that we should focus on simplicity and consistency in our investment approach. This might mean following a passive investing strategy, such as investing in low-cost index funds that track the overall market. It might mean diversifying your portfolio across a range of different asset classes, rather than trying to pick individual stocks or sectors. And it might mean setting a clear investment plan or strategy and sticking to it, even when the market inevitably fluctuates. The key to simplicity is discipline. We need to be disciplined enough to avoid the temptation to chase after the latest hot stock or investment trend and to stick to our long-term investment plan even when it seems boring or unexciting. By doing so, we can avoid the costly mistakes that come with trying to outsmart the market and instead focus on building wealth steadily and consistently over the long term. Number 5. Diversification is important for managing risk. Diversification simply means spreading our investments across a range of different assets and asset classes rather than putting all our eggs in one basket. By doing so, we can reduce the impact of any one investment or market event in our overall portfolio. For example, if we invest solely in tech stocks and the tech industry experiences a downturn, our entire portfolio will suffer. But if we diversify our investments across different sectors and asset classes, we can minimize the impact of any one sector's performance on our portfolio. But diversification is not just about reducing risk. It is also about increasing potential returns. By diversifying across different asset classes, we can take advantage of the unique benefits and risks of each class and potentially earn higher returns than we would by investing solely in one area. Housel notes that diversification can be challenging for many investors as it requires discipline and a long-term perspective. We may be tempted to chase after the latest hot stock or investment trend rather than sticking to a diversified portfolio. but the risks of not diversifying are significant and can lead to major losses and setbacks in our financial goals. Number 6. Personal finance is personal. While there are certain basic principles and best practices that apply to everyone, such as budgeting, saving, and investing, our individual circumstances and goals will influence how we approach these practices. For example, one person may prioritize paying off debt, while another may prioritize saving for a down payment on a home. One person may have a high risk tolerance and prefer to invest aggressively, while another may be more risk adverse and prefer a more conservative investment approach. The key is to understand that personal finance is not a one-size-fits-all proposition. There is no right or wrong way to manage our money, only what works for us as individuals. This means taking the time to reflect on our own goals and values and building a financial plan that aligns with them. Of course, this is easier said than done. We are often influenced by external factors, such as social norms and advertising, that can make it difficult to separate our own priorities from those of others. We may also be influenced by our own biases and emotions, such as fear or greed, that can lead us to make impulsive or irrational financial decisions. Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money is a must-read for anyone who wants to understand the complex interplay between money, psychology, and happiness. It is a book that will challenge you, inspire you, and change the way you think about money and its role in your life. By taking these lessons to heart and applying them to our own financial lives, we can create a plan that truly reflects our individual goals and values and set ourselves on a path to financial success. But it's important to remember that personal finance is a journey, not a destination. We will encounter ups and downs along the way, and our circumstances and goals will inevitably change over time. By remaining disciplined, flexible, and focused on our priorities, however, we can navigate these challenges and achieve our financial dreams. Whether we are just starting out on our financial journey or have been managing our money for years, there's always something new to learn and apply. By continuing to educate ourselves, seek out new perspectives, and remain committed to our own goals and values, we can build a strong foundation for our financial future and enjoy a lifetime of financial success. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and click on subscribe if you wish to view more videos just like this one. See you in the next video, financial buddies!